What's the deal, drama family, drama gang, YouTube family? What's going down, man? So, yeah, man, I shared a meme on Facebook the other day, and the meme asked a question. The question was, why don't marriages in this generation last as long as our grandparents? And that's a very good topic. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different reasons, and it's a lot of different points. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the comments that I got, and I'm gonna speak on like the comments that I got, the ones that I like. I'm gonna speak on them, and tell how I agree or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? There was a lot of them. Seem like one person said, too many people getting married for the wrong reasons. That's definitely facts. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely facts. Definitely facts. A lot of people are just kind of getting married for a lot of the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Don't really know what they doing. Not really sure if that's what they want to do, but maybe they feel like they was forced into it, or they want to do the right thing. Stuff like that. Another person said, women are more independent and don't rely on a man like they did back then. And that, honestly, there's a lot of different reasons, but I'm going to be honest. I think that is a huge reason. I think that might be number one, because see, back in those days, this when women didn't have rights like that back then. So, it was all on the man. Back in those days, if the man made sure all the bills was paid, you had food on the table, a woman didn't really question a man. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of had to put up with a lot. You know what I'm saying? They had to put up with a lot. But even at some point when they were start working, I still think marriages lasted a little bit better though. But yeah, I think women becoming independent definitely did a lot. Definitely did a lot. Because now, without you needing a man for nothing, you can get it all on your own. Why would you put up with things that we're gonna keep it real, cheating and all that other stuff that women used to put up with just for the stability. Now they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna make it seem like women ain't never, cheated or nothing. They probably was cheating back in them days. They probably was a little sneaky, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't there, but somebody said back then old folks were staying married for security while being unhappy. I kind of understand that to a certain extent. That's kind of like the same thing of what I was saying. Women probably stayed just because of security and stability. Didn't really think twice about it, just dealt with it. My mother has 17 brothers and sisters. Only 8 of them share the same mother and father. My grandparents were together until my grandfather passed. Women today don't tolerate cheating like they did back then. Another one, basically, that's kind of what I just said, which is true. That was weird. People like to keep you around for the moment. Temporary satisfaction. People don't value others anymore for them. They value people based on what they have and what they can give, when it should be who they really are deep down that matters. Our ancestors valued family, character, unity, love. People nowadays fold on all of this. That's another one I can agree with too. Nowadays, we are more obsessed with, especially this generation where it's going, it's all about It's all about faking the funk, you know what I'm saying? Who look like they got it, who look like they happy, who look like they doing the most. And people, even in the beginning, before marriage, people even talking to people for the wrong reasons now, you know. You got females, they're not looking for a good person or a good man or a good person who trying to work on themselves to better themselves. Nowadays, they pretty much, you know, it's about, you know, what can you do? Not saying a woman shouldn't look for stability. You definitely should, because you don't want somebody that just don't want nothing out of life. But you don't always have to go for a man that already got it all. You know what I'm saying? A work in progress is okay too. If you see he got ambition and he really trying, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, people not looking for love and, you know, character, and they looking for, you know, what he got, what he look like, popularity, you know, that image, you know what I'm saying? You can't get married. You can't be getting married with somebody based on who you started dating because of their image or because of who they were or because of what they did for you. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna last at all. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good one. They need to look at different reasons. Look for love, people. And let love find you also. Don't just be, some of y'all just be jumping into stuff, looking for love too hard. Learn to be by yourself. Another dude said, roles have been flipped on many levels, financially, emotionally, spiritually. The lines that define man and woman have been blurred. Respect has, hold on guys. Well, I should have took a better picture of that one. Respect has become a fluid by your own definition concept. Fundamentals have disappeared completely. I get what he's saying there. Roles have been flipped. I get what he's saying there. In this generation, you have a lot more women. Women think like men a lot of times now, you know what I'm saying? I don't need a nigga. I got this. Which, you know, I mean, I applaud them for being independent and not needing a man for nothing. But at the same time, you got to know when those roles are supposed to be played. You know, when you're in a relationship, let a man be a man. I mean, don't stop going get that bag. You know, keep your bag secured as well. But, you know, just let a man be a man and lose that mentality just all about like, you know how girls just raw these days. Shit, they doing what the men back in the days was doing. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can see what I mean by the roles being flipped. And also a lot of men now are like a lot less masculine than they were back in those days. You know, a lot of men are way more soft now. So that plays a part in it too. And with this generation of females, you got to be able to handle them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be tough. You got to be respected, or the marriage ain't going to work. Because eventually she thinking she can run all over you and you don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, nah. You know what I'm saying? The man wore the pants. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, the roles have been flipped. Not in every situation, but to a big extent, I definitely agree. I see where you're going with that. People mistake infatuation and sexual attraction for the best reason to get married and overlook or don't see their intended flaws and shortcomings. I understand that too. That infatuation and sexual attraction, that's true. Because it have been times in my past that I thought I was in love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And now I can look back and be like, boy, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not what you needed. You know what I'm saying? You was infatuated with this person. You was attracted to this person, but it wasn't love. You know what I'm saying? But at the time you think it is, but it's really not. Then you end up getting with that person. Then later on in line, you're going to start realizing that. And then, boom, the marriage eventually going to fade away because you don't even love that person. You just was infatuated with them and you thought it was love. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good one too. And don't even see their intended flaws and shortcomings. By flaws, I'm assuming she mean like the red flags. And that's true too. That's true too. I think a lot of people ignore red flags. You know what I'm saying? I think we've all done that in our time. Ignore red flags. You see stuff that you know in the back of your mind. You know, we all got common sense. You know it's bad for you. You know you shouldn't be. You feel me? But you do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Another good one. She said, social media paint a perfect picture to relationships. You never see the real stuff people go through and overcome. We expect our men to be perfect based of some unrealistic shit. We're more independent. Oh, okay. She going back to the independent days than grandma was. We have a job and careers. We don't need a man. Grandma, okay, yeah. We already talked about that. But the beginning of what she said, social media paint perfect picture to relationships, and we expect our men to be perfect. That's a good point. That's a good point. A lot of y'all women in this generation, y'all see stuff on social media and y'all think that that's exactly like what's supposed to be going on in your life, but y'all don't understand is a lot of people get on social media. A lot of that stuff is a front. I could easily get on social media and make my relationship look like it's perfect or make it look like I'm the sweetest guy or the perfect man. But behind closed doors, man, that stuff don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look at this couple on Instagram and then be like, see, look what he do with his girl. Or look at this and this and that. You can't be comparing all that different stuff because behind closed doors, he probably be cheating all the time. You know what I'm saying? He probably do all kind of stuff. You can't, you know, everybody has pros and cons. Like you can't take one situation and then take away from this man. You can't take this and then take away from that man. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have this guy over here. He might post his girl all the time. He might spoil her. He might be super affectionate, make her feel like a queen. But then he might be texting other girls and talking to other girls and messing with other girls every time you're not around. You know what I'm saying? Like people live double lives. You know what I'm saying? Then you might got this dude over here. He might not be the most affectionate dude in the world. He might not be the most romantic dude in the whole world, but he loyal, but he faithful. You know what I'm saying? He holding it down. He do what he's supposed to do as a man. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's everybody different, bro. You can't. This don't make him better than that man. This don't make him better than that man. And stop going off of stuff you see on on social media because it's not always real. That was a good one. Because the rules of marriage are not obeyed. Well, you know. Yeah, I get that too. Another good one, I think. Not enough gentlemen. No courtship or chivalry. Not enough wifeable women. Everybody want to be a hot girl or overly gangster. I think that was a good one too. In this generation, we praise on, you know, not being a good man or, you know, not loving a woman. It's all about messing with different women and having all the hoes and having all the thoughts and, you know the rap music, you know, we're going to hit this girl and pass her to my bro and all that stuff. So, and a lot of people lost. A lot of people think that's really what it is. See, people like me, I could listen to certain music, but I know in the back of my mind, like, that's not real. That's not, you know, at the end of the day, I know what's what. I'm not one of these little dumb kids who growing up and thinking that's the way you're supposed to live. So, yeah, not enough chivalry, not enough gentlemen. You know, men are kind of, we not doing the same things. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of stuff that I kind of think, you know, don't necessarily make you a bad person tonight. You know, it's a different day and time. I think it's a different way to be a gentleman and show romantic besides like the small stuff what people like back in the days did. But definitely, man, it's okay to treat your lady like a queen, spoil her, do gentleman things, do nice things. You know, think about her first. You know what I'm saying? It ain't lame to be in love. It ain't lame to have one woman. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good point. And then on the woman side of it, when she said not enough wifeable women, everybody want to be a hot girl. I can agree with that one too. depending on the man, some men like their women to be a little more flashy and, showing herself and, like that. But, you know, some men like me, I want to know that's all mine. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing is, it's not about being insecure. It's about like a man wants to be represented by somebody who, you represent me. If you my lady, you represent me. And when I think of a wife, when I think of a queen, a mother of my children, I don't want to picture somebody that look at themselves as a hot girl or, every day you just want to twerk and dance and take half naked pictures. And I'm not knocking people who like, showing their body. Everybody different, you got your different reasons. That's just me when I think of my wife. I want to be represented in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man, so I know how men think. So it's like I can't see myself in a serious relationship and then you all on social media like twerking every day. Cause then that make all the males who follow you, they looking at you like, dang, don't she got a boyfriend? Like, it's either I don't care or either she just don't give a damn about what I think. She don't respect me. It make me look like I'm not respected in my house. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't represent me well. It makes me look like I can't, not saying control my woman, but it just makes me look like, you know how men think. They automatically gonna think like, oh yeah, she don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like he tripping. And I just don't like looking stupid. So that's my take on that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. That was all of them, yeah. But like, one of my takes is I say social media too, though, because we all know that done changed the game a lot, and like these days, the way the generation is like so many people are unfaithful now, and I think a lot of people is unfaithful. I mean, people gonna be unfaithful. Even back then, I mean, I'm sure they were more loyal than what it is now. But, people still cheated. But back in those days, before you had social media, I think it was also harder to get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, you got everything. Like, back in them old days, a woman couldn't just be like, man, I'm finna go through his phone. You know what I'm saying? When he fall asleep, I'm gonna go through his phone. They ain't have that. You know what I'm saying? You probably had to literally, like, find a phone number in his pocket and call it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it just got around town or something like that. But it wasn't as easy to just pick up his phone and just see everything that somebody doing. Same vice versa. It wasn't as easy for a man to pick up his woman's phone and see everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, social media definitely played a part in that. And now everything is just so out in the open. It's just so fake, man. It's hard to be like, you see stuff, it's just hard to be 100% faithful. Like, every day you get on social media, your girl seeing niggas that probably way finer than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just life, though. You just gotta feel like your partner is really gonna hold it down. But I mean, yeah, it's just everything is just in your face now. So I think, yeah, social media definitely played a huge part. You know what I'm saying? With the way we are as human, we so flawed. Then you just put it in somebody's face like that every day, and it's like, yeah, people be making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Only the strong survive. You dig me? But yeah, man, that's that, man. Like, comment, subscribe, give some feedback. What y'all think, man? Why y'all think our generation don't stay married like our grandparents and them did? But yeah, I feel like women became independent, you know what I'm saying? And not to say that like it's bad, but I mean, I'm just being honest. That did change a lot, you know what I'm saying? Not saying we supposed to just be cheating or whatever, but women became independent, so they ain't putting up with all that stuff no more. Social media, everything right there in your face. I feel like it's harder to be faithful. Temptation, you know what I'm saying? Less masculine men. Women want men for like the wrong reasons. Instead of finding a good man that's willing to work hard and work his way up, they want somebody that's already coming to the table with it. So there's no real love there. It's based on money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just not enough wifeable women. The roles of a wife, everything's different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a time where stripping was you know, women hid the fact that they were strippers. You know, now that's what it is. You know, we're in a different time, so either it's like you gotta just be that kind of dude that's like you with that, you really trust her that she ain't doing anything else, it's strictly just that, or you know, find somebody that ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Strippers get wife now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just a crazy world. You know what I'm saying? Just a crazy world. But hey, to each his own. But that's just my opinion on why marriages don't stay like they did back in those days. But you know, I give it to y'all independent women. I can't lie, that changed the game. But yeah, all those, man. Drama Boy TV.